Hi folks, my name is Srinivas. It's been a very long time now the Flex being introduced by Adobe to the market. From version 2 of Flex, as we all know, Flex Builder was built on Eclipse. Adobe has done well in giving two separate installer, one for as a standalone and the other one which allows you to pick the Eclipse folder and installs the builder using existing Eclipse on the system. Even though Adobe has done good job, but there are few popular Eclipse versions or distributions I can say which they customize in such a way that it might not be suitable for updating Eclipse with Flex Builder. RAD, RSA from IBM, similarly might be MyEclipse, are few examples to mention here. There are few tech notes in Adobe sites which explains about how to resolve your issues which might occur while updating existing Eclipse distributions with Flex Builder. I found it very interesting and then I hope so you guys would do too. So please read through them. I'll be releasing a series of video demos which takes through the process of updating existing Eclipse distributions with Flex Builder. This being the first version or first of the series, I'll be running through the process or steps to be followed to update existing MyEclipse version of Eclipse distribution with Flex Builder. Before doing this, make sure you have backed up all the things just in case you end up doing something wrong and screw your version. I don't want you guys to curse me, so I want to repeat it again and again. I recommend you to back up the workspace and whatever is very important before doing this update. This video only shows you steps. If you do some mistake or end result of the update ended in something which you didn't want it, then please forgive me. I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for the same. You'll be doing this update with your own risk. Neither me, MyEclipse or Adobe will not be responsible for the end result. Saying this, let's start with the installation. I assume you guys would have already installed MyEclipse on the system. If not, please do it first. I'm running MyEclipse on Mac, so Windows folks please kindly bear with me and follow the same steps. It should be fine. I believe the same process can be used for all Eclipse distributions. I'll do the research and then confirm in my next video or in my blog. Keep watching and let's begin. So you can see that I have downloaded the Flex Builder 3 plugin version, the latest one from the Adobe site, and then I have mounted that and then I'm installing it. Let's run the installer. Click on OK. So next I accept and choose in my machine, I mean in Mac it does applications on whatever the drive you want. If you want somewhere else, you can select the folder wherever you want to install it. Next is the key part wherein it asks you to choose the Eclipse folder to be extended. So what I have done is in my applications folder, I have just created a dummy Eclipse folder which will be useful for me. So in case of Windows, you might be having a C drive wherein you can create temp Eclipse folder, or you can do whatever you want, or even give the C drive there directly. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going there and then I'll be selecting that Eclipse folder from here. This is basically a folder which holds a links folder in it after the installation, which will be having some update information of the Adobe site of the Flex Builder. So all you need to is, you need not worry about that, but you can just create a temporary folder and then assign it to it. So once you do it, so say next. So it is telling you a supported version of Eclipse not found. Please choose an existing Eclipse 3.2, 3.3 or 3.4 root folder to be extended. So this root folder must contain the subfolder name configuration. So here it is saying that you need not worry about it, just say proceed with caution. Select whatever the things you need to install or whatever the things you want. Oh, so I have a browser, let me close it and then say okay, and then now install. So it should be doing that. Folks, I think so. I mean, you should be able to do the same steps for other Eclipse and distributions, whatever Eclipse and other Eclipse distributions which you do it. But please make sure. I mean, I have not tried it. Um, I'll go ahead and then I'll try it, and later on you guys can check what exactly. I mean, then I'll confirm you about what are the steps involved, or is there any tweaks involved or something which will be helpful for you guys. So saying that, this is only for MyEclipse, so please be careful about it. Let's close this guy. Once this Flex Builder plugin has been installed, all we'll be doing is like we will be going through the steps of how to configure MyEclipse with this so that it can pick it up, and then you'll be able to work all things together. I mean, MyEclipse as well as Flex together. I understand that there are a few folks already who know about this or would have heard about this and then done it. I mean, even then, I wanted to put it as in a video so that video show or steps on the video so that everybody can follow it easily rather than going through the step-by-step text and then doing it. I hope so. Watching this would be pleasure. And folks, I mean, if you find my language somewhere some mistake, or if you find something this thing, please forgive me. So now the Flex Builder plugin has been installed. It shows you that installation of the Flex Builder plugin is finished, but some errors occurred during the install. Please see the installation log for details. You can ignore this because it is just trying to say that okay, whatever the configuration it has to do for Eclipse was not able to do it because of few reasons. Because we didn't have any Eclipse being installed, and then we didn't give any Eclipse folder to be installed on it. Here it shows it has been installed. You see that there is a folder called as com.adobe.flexbuilder.update.site, and this is very important folder which we need it when we are doing our updates. As you can see here, I mean, the temporary folder what I created, inside that it has only one links folder wherein it just has some .link files. I believe it is very important if you have Eclipse by itself. So let's start. MyEclipse. My Flex Builder 3 has been installed here. So now go to help, you will find it software updates, just click on add or remove software. In here click on add software, manage sites, add, go to the local, select applications, Flex Builder 3 plugin, and then the site, and then say OK. So again, I'll just go through once again. So it is com.adobe.flexbuilder.update.site folder, which I was pointing out before, in the Adobe Flex 3 Builder plugin folder, which you have to select. You can name it whatever you need. I will be saying Flex 3 Builder and say OK. So basically it has all this, and next it will show you all this. So these are the features which are available in that site. So it's left to you guys what all the things you need. I am basically going and installing all of them. Basically, if it is in Windows, you might see only these two, the core features and localized core features. If it is something else, you might see whatever it is, and then you can select whatever you want. So I'll be going ahead and then installing all of them. So I'll be just adding all of them once again, like this. So I have added all of them one by one. So click on next. Folks, I would like to tell you one thing here, that you should make sure that you have Eclipse right version. It should have 3.2 or above version itself to install this, or else it would not work. So MyEclipse 7 is basically based on the latest version Ganymede, I guess. Similarly, your RAD and all other this thing might be depending on Eclipse version 3.2 or something. So it should be able to do the same steps. You should be able to follow the same steps, and then be able to update with the Eclipse distribution with the Flex. But even then, before saying that statement, I would love to go and do the research first, and then update it later on, saying that okay, you will be able to do it, rather than just telling it should be able to, rather than making some assumptions and saying that it can be done. say yes. Okay, let's see. Let's click on help and then see that. Okay, we see here flex start page here. Your flex licenses and all those stuffs have already come. You have Adobe Flex Builder here. You have this thing, and then if you click on Adobe this, you see that flex has already been there without any problem. So next thing I would do is like, let's create a sample test project and then see whether I'll be able to do it. So let's switch the perspective to our flex. So you see that my perspective is available here. I can say flex debug, flex develop, flex profiling. So I'll click on flex development and select a new project. So I'm able to do it. Just say test. So and then I'll click on finish. So let it allow let it allow to be built in. So you see that there is a problem here. It is saying that some error saying that flex xdk location does not exist, and if I go to design mode I would not be able to see it, and then it shows unknown error item is declared as the root of your mxml document. Switch to a source mode to correct it. So there is some problem here. So to resolve it, this is how what we are going to do. So let me delete this project. I don't want it, so let me delete it from the content itself. I'll switch back to my MyEclipse this thing, come to preferences. I see flex here. I'll click on install flex SDKs. You see that the errors are that basically it is not able to point out to the right SDKs wherever it is. So click on first one. So first one was supposed to be 2.101 does not exist. So click on browse, go to the plugin which you have installed, that is this, and then you have the SDKs folder selected. This is the folder which it is looking for. Select it and then rename it properly so that it is you can determine which version of SDK you are using. So as soon as I do it, you can see that it has been it goes off, the error goes off. So let me select the other one also so that I can fix that. That is 3.2.0 which I have. So select it and then say choose, and I'll name this as 3.2.0. So if you guys download a new version of the latest version from the Adobe side, SDK from the Adobe side, you can install onto the Flex Builder plugin is /SDKs folder directly, unzip it to it, and then add it from preferences from this like this, and then you will have a bunch of SDKs which is available for you for different versions which is available for you. Once it is done, say apply and then okay. Okay, we are all set. Now you can click on flex develop and then flex project. So let's test it. So click on finish. So let's see what happens now, whether it's able to do the things what we wanted or is it doing something crap. See that the error is gone. There is no more error anywhere, and I have everything set up. So let's try out some sample or something which will help me to test whether this thing is working properly or not. So vertical, let's go to the design mode, just pull in something whatever you want. So like say for example I'll click on navigators, I'll just add up, so I'll just say test 1, test 2, okay, let's come to the source, save, can click on run, so that let's see that whether it runs properly or not. Okay, it's there, all in there for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's done. So this how you have to do it. One more point which I would like to mention here is like, I mean, whatever the preference you have done, it is for this workspace. If you have multiple workspaces, so if you switch between them, then make sure that you have the preferences set properly. If preferences is not there, you might see the same error again. If you see the same error, you know what to do. You go back and then set the SDKs. I hope it doesn't set the preferences for the workspace. Um, just in case if it does, then make sure that you change it. I'm a kind of a guy who uses only one workspace and then have multiple projects and then use however you want. So it depends on you how you do and what you want. So make sure you do the right things, and then your things will be ready, up and running on MyEclipse. You'll be able to develop Flex and then Java or whatever you want to do with MyEclipse and Flex Builder put together. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any problems or any things which or comments, please do leave it in my blog, or you can even mail it to me at on my email address, that is s.m.srinivas@gmail.com. I'll repeat you with the spelling this time. It is s.m.srinivas@gmail.com. So you guys enjoy, have a great day, and bye bye.